when you forget to change the game and title, because you're in such a hurry to get started, I will change it after this flight. If this is Pom or the other guy, he's certainly twisting and turning a lot, which makes me think it might be Pom. Still flying. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is going to end badly for both of us, I think. He's missing a stabilizer. He's missing... Oh my god, he's missing most of his tail. I'm impressed he's still in the air, and still seems to have some degree of control over that thing. Ah, there we go. Ah, that was the other guy, that wasn't Pom. I was gonna say, he was doing a lot of running. Pom usually doesn't run. Alright, let's get this title and game fixed up before Twitch kicks me in the arse for it. Oh no, it is fixed. Okay, that's good. I forgot I did actually launch up DCS before I ended the stream last time, so it was already set. I thought it was still on Tarkov. Oh wow. Oh no, that was Pom. Huh, okay. So this is the central US server. I don't think it's like an official Just Dogfight server, so to speak. It's a guy that's kind of running a slightly modified version of the Just Dogfight mission. But central US means much better ping for me. Much better. And we're fighting over the coast rather than Tbilisi, so although I do still have some frame rate issues after the patch, it's not as bad. Is he defending against the other guy, or is he just trying to bamboozle me? I think he's trying to bamboozle me. Wait, hold on. Who's that then? Is there another guy on the other team? I guess there is. Because that is not giving me a friendly IFF return. Going into land. Oh, that cheeky little fucker bamboozled me. That's it. Next time someone goes on the ground, they're getting strafed. At least he's nice and close, so I can kind of keep eyes on him. There we go. He disconnected. Amazing. If he hadn't done the touch and go, I would have let him sit on the ground. Like, when I saw him come off the ground again, I assumed that he was trying to trick me into passing him, and then he was going to try and gun me. So that was technically his fault. That's my excuse. I'm sticking with it. Nothing on radar. Might just see where everyone's spawning. They might have switched slots. Nope, I'm still in guns. These guys are still in guns. I just cannot find them. Kick the radar range up a bit. Just do another kind of gentle circle around, see if anything pops up. They might be down in the hills. That could be it. And this version of Just Dogfight also has warbirds, which is really nice. Oh shit. Where? Right there. I've got a Hornet on me, which will be Pom, and then my teammate is on him. Ah, he got me. I wish he had some of the warbirds. I'd love to go into Spitfire against him. but it's not really competitive against a Hornet, obviously. Okay. Now I gotta figure out where he went. That's friendly. There he is. Yeah, that's him. This SU-27 is playing with his food, so let's go in and help out. Normally I wouldn't try and muscle in on someone's kill, but, you know. This guy's taken too long, and I need to avenge myself. Pom's just being... He's flying like one of the AI at the moment. He's just pulling vertical loops against this Sukhoi, and it's actually working, which is pretty funny. Probably gonna run him out of ammo sooner or later. Oh, the overshoot! Flanker's in trouble now. We'll go bail him out. Or try to. Pom will know that I'm on him. Quite there with the snap. God, this is a mess. Okay, there we go. Hold on, what the fuck? What did my radar decide to lock onto there? Oh shit. Is that two Hornets here, or what is going on? I'm confused. I think Pom went behind this mountain. Yeah, no, I think there's two Hornets now. Shit. Someone here. On my tail? No. Ah, there's another Mirage. I see. Well, I don't see. Oh, hello. Was that my fucking teammate? I'm confused. Okay. That Mirage is enemy. Yeah, my own fucking teammate just shot at me. Good shit. I got someone on me. That'll be Pom behind me. Holy shit! That was nearly a mid-air between those two. So I got Pom to overshoot this Mirage. There's going to be a big problem though. And Pom will shortly be back for more. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh! Yep, I'm toast. Lost it. No, I want that on. Oh, a bit more right rudder. Would have had him. Come on. Cross my nose again. Nearly. The Mirage is on me. I don't see him though. Ah, never saw him. tracking right last I saw. Oh. Wow, okay. That was a clever move. I knew he was going to try and get me to drop lock, but I didn't realise that I wouldn't be able to pick him back up. Not sure how he managed that, but that was pretty tricky. Gotta give it to him. Okay, he probably slipped in behind me there. There he is. Shit. That was a big fuck up by me. Slipped right across his nose. Gave him an easy shot. Oh! Maneuver kill. That's pretty rare to get Pom to hit a tree. He's usually really good at low level. So I took some damage somewhere. That sure did happen. The aircraft's handling okay, it's a little floaty. And I think some of my systems are gone, but it's flyable. We'll stick with it. I live with the birds now. Actually, I might have an opportunity to land. It depends how fast he spawns in. No, there he is. So I got some hits along the fuselage and my left wing. Oh, now I've lost him in that merge. Too busy typing. RWR might be broken. Well, he's not behind me. I don't know where he is. Nothing on radar. There he is. Gotcha! He's still flyable though. I got him with the old debate right there. He thought he was gonna have me. Come here, you. Oh! Alright, now I'm gonna land. If I can get enough rudder in to get the runway. No, I don't have enough runway left. We'll come around again. It's a really short runway, so it's difficult to do emergency sort of combat landings on. It might even be easier to go for the taxiway, to be honest. It looks like the runway's crated. Good enough. And into the grass. Yeah, I know, it was really sloppy. My landings on Just Dogfight tend to be atrocious because the name of the game is get on the ground as quickly as possible and get back in the air. You do not want to be caught on the ground. I forgot my brake switch was still on. Hey man, thanks for the raid.
Hello, Rabbit Leader. I thought you might come in from the sun.
Gonna have my hands full here. This guy seems to know what he's doing as well. Oh, he's low. Did he just go in? No, he didn't. He's behind me. That was a slick move. I lost him there. In order to avoid myself going into the drink. Oh shit. Jesus. Yeah, no, I know, Pom. I can see that he knows what he's doing. Still, we'll give it a go. By the way, you need to get some warbirds. I want to do some dogfighting in the Spitfire. Man. Why not? Not worth my money. Fucking best interceptor of World War II and the best twin-engine multi-role aircraft of World War II on the way. Yeah, I'm not going to come out on top of this. Give him a bit more space and then turn back in. There we go. He's not going to be able to get the head on. Go up and over. Get another head on here. He will get the shot. Oh, he hit me. I tried to juke it, but I didn't juke it well enough. Oh shit, I blacked out. Yep, that'll be the end of me. Oops. Hey Dub, hey Nex. Oh dear. Ah, I've got the cockpit bug again, or the head view bug. Happens a lot in a Mirage, I've noticed, where your view's slightly off to one side. It's really irritating. There's no way to fix it other than reconnecting, as far as I know. Hit me again. Is he still on me? Can't tell. Probably will be now. I slowed down way too much there. Oh, I lost my engine. I don't have song requests set up at the moment. It's one of those things I probably will do eventually, but just gotta figure out how I want to set it up. Because I know I have a few viewers who will deliberately put certain things in the list to troll me. Oh, hello, we just lost him. Did he respawn? Oh, he disconnected. It's gotta go, okay. And it's just me in here, oh no. Well, I'll land it, and I'll see where else I can go. Now, normally from here I go somewhere like Growling Sidewinder's server, but the thing is, after the patch, my DCS has been running like shit, so there's a good chance that if I try and connect to another server, I'm not going to be able to play. If that happens, I'm not entirely sure what I'll do. I might just mess around in the Skyhawk in single player for a bit, because I got that installed today. Otherwise, I might end up having to play something else, which really sucks, because I'm sure you guys are here because you want to see DCS, and I want to play DCS, but can't really play it if it's unplayable. I'm waiting for ED to get around to actually fixing the game, because the last patch just broke it terribly for me. Bit more power. Oh my god, this approach. I'm gonna go for the taxiway since the runway's cratered. Oh, that was rough. That was oh so very rough. Should have gone round. I came in at too steep of an angle, like sideways. As soon as one wheel hit the dirt, that was the end of that. Okay, let's see. I did make one really good landing on the other Just Dogfight server once, and I wish I'd clipped it, but apparently I didn't. I thought I had, but no. It was a taxiway landing, and it was really shit hot, but there we go. Ah! Oh look, Mr. X that was fighting Pom before I joined is in this server. Well, we'll see if we can get in. I might try the F-15 again. Just while the teams are a bit stacked in Red's favour. No, I haven't got song requests set up yet, so, I mean, if you want to put links in chat or something, I can check stuff out, but I just don't have song requests turned on at the moment because I kind of don't trust some of my viewers, not you guys, but some of my viewers, not to troll me with it. Might take a little while to load into this server, because Growling Sidewinder server is always slow. Okay, this playlist's almost over, so once this one finishes, I'll put that on. Did you say some of your audience is Goonie? Yeah, a bit of it. I'm more worried about if Munge comes in and gets his hand on song requests, what he will do with it. Yeah, it's been fucking chilly here. I went to take the garbage out this morning and the fucking lid on the bin was frozen shut. And then I had to nip down the store, it was about 9 o'clock this morning, and I had the good old Afghanka on because it was that fucking cold. Canberra, no, I'm in Bathurst. The Afghanka, I'll show you. This bad boy. It's a bit hard to get it on over the fleece, but we'll try. There we go. Prepared for anything now. Although I can't wear it in here or I'll die, it gets too warm. This thing's good down to like minus fucking 30. And, probably won't be able to get the camera to focus on it, but that right there, that is the hardest size to find in Soviet milcert. The hardest. It took me months to find one that fit me. 52-4. For people who are tall and skinny. How do I get one? I got mine off eBay. 189. Trying to remember, I think the first number is the height, so you'd probably be like a 54 dash something. I'm, I think like 179, 180. So, like NATO sizing, I wear a 180, 104. Well, not NATO sizing. NATO sizing adds thousands to things, but yeah, I wear a 180 tall and 104 across the chest, which fits me perfectly, which is a really hard number to, or a really hard size to find even in Western gear, but in Soviet gear it's like fucking moon rocks. 52-4 for me for Soviet gear and 48G for East German. It's an M88 winter jacket. So if you search for Afghanka or M88 winter jacket, it should come up with it. It's got some good big size pockets on it. You got the 4 big pockets on the front, you've got 2 sleeve pockets, you've got an internal pocket for documents, you've got a fucking concealed internal pistol pocket, which is awesome. It's inside the button line on the left side of the chest. There's a single button closure, like under the button flap, and you undo that and you reach in there and there's a fucking lanyard. It's like waterproofed and everything. It's an actual pistol pocket. How much did I pay for it? It was 200 and something, but that was because I got the jacket and the trousers, and it's a really hard size to find, and it was shipped out from Ukraine, so. If you get just a jacket, it's probably cheaper. If you have a more common sizing, it's probably cheaper. But yeah, 52-4 is fucking moon rocks. Also, I'm glad to see that Growling Sidewinder server is back to taking a year to load. Why'd you get the whole kit? I don't reenact, although, fuck, if I could find a group around here that did Soviet-Afghan stuff, I would do it. No, I just wanted some good cold weather gear. And I like having historical stuff. Not just to wear, but because I find it interesting. And it kind of gives me a better idea of what it would have been like to have to fight in this stuff. Like, for instance, that jacket is really warm. It's a really good jacket, but it does restrict your movement quite a bit. You don't really think about that until you wear it around for a day. 9130? Yeah, I've got a 9130 as well. Mine's a 1944 Ishevsk XPU sniper. I have actually got a PU scope as well, a proper PU scope, an original one, from the Progress plant, which is the same one my rifle was serial to, or the same factory that was from. And the scope I have now is about 1,000 or 2,000 numbers off the one that's serial to the rifle. I do want to put the two back together at some point. I just need to find a gunsmith I can trust to do that and nothing else, because I've heard that many horror stories from friends with Milsurp about taking a rifle to the gunsmith to get one simple thing done and it comes back fucking refinished and with shit engraved on it, and like, oh god. I just need one to just drill and tap drill 4 holes and tap 2 of them. That's all I need them to do. I can do the rest myself. It's a gunsmith on the Central Coast with American training. Ah, that might be the go then. I know there's a couple around here, and a mate of mine got a lot of custom work done for a 338 he got. I can't remember the guy's name that he went to though. No, it's okay, so it's not cutting on the receiver. It's you cut out a little slot in the stock for the mount to fit in. The only thing you do on the receiver is there's 4 holes you need to drill through and tap 2 of them. The problem is that because it's an X-sniper, when they de-sniper it, they just cut it off and weld it over it, and weld is really hard to drill through. So they need to make sure they drill the exact position through the weld, so you don't end up with, you know, these awful fucking egged holes through the side of the receiver. So basically drill out the old screws, the old screw threads, tap this, or re-tap the center 2, and then the other 2 just, they stay smooth, because that's where the pins go. So there's 2 locating pins, one on either end, and then 2 actual screws that go in, and then there's lock screws that go into those as well. I had a flat one when I got it, but I've also got a sniper bolt, which I've got in the rifle right now. I just picked up a spare. The rifling looks really good, but I can't figure out where the fuck it's shooting because the front sight... This is one of those wonderful things about Mosins. The barrel is canted about 1.5 degrees to one side, and the front sight post is bent about 1.5 degrees to the other side, and I can't tell if that's damage from when it was in storage or during the war, or if that's something that they did at the unit to try and line the sights up. I have no idea. The sight picture is atrocious. So, probably once I get the scope on it, it'll be a little easier to hit things with it, but until then, just with the iron sights, oh my god, it's pretty hopeless. My number 4 took a long time to zero as well, because it was shooting way off to one side. That rifle's a bit of a mutt. It's a beautiful mutt, but it's a bit of a mutt. A lot of mixed parts. It had a fucking number 5 backside on it when I got it, and it took me a long time to realise. It's like, why is it shooting so high? And then I thought, hang on a minute, this is only graded out to 800 meters, or 800 yards. It should be out to 1300. Yeah, my guess is either... Okay, so the bolt and the receiver match. I don't know about the barrel because I haven't had the wood off, but I suspect it's a barreled action and bolt that are matched. And one of 2 things happened. Either somebody had the barreled action and the bolt and pieced together a rifle, or it was a complete rifle which may have gone through an FTR program without being marked FTR, or it may have gone to like a cadet unit or something where they tried to pretty the rifle up for parades and just slapped a number 5 backside on it. I don't know. I have no real way of tracing its lineage, so... Oh, the teams are balanced now. Well, we're going red then. Hadwell's flying a MiG-29 today instead of a MiG-21, that's interesting. No, it is a FTR's factory through refit, so that's when they send it back to, in case of my rifle, for Zarkley and repair it. But yeah, no, it has the Ghost Ring battle sight on it, but it's the old... It was the number 5 backside, so it was like the old fully machined one, but only marked 800. The one I've got on it now is a proper number 4 back sight, Mark 1, which is the fancy machined one from early in the war, the Singer sight, but it also has the ghost ring on it. And I will say that ghost ring, the fucking Lee Enfield sights are, like, out of all the World War II era rifles I've handled, that has by far the best sights. They're fucking brilliant. Alright, there we go. That playlist's over. Let's have a listen to this. Oops. Oh, hello. What's this? Hey Finn, thanks for the host, dude.
Hello, Rabbit Leader. I thought you might come in from the sun.
I'm having a bit of a shocker with coordination today. Clicking everything except what I want to click on.
Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
Yeah, the fucking barleycorn sights. I don't know what the Germans were thinking. Jesus Christ, man.
Командир, оружие подвешено.
It's Finnish obscenity hacks. It's like the Finnish equivalent of fuck, basically. I don't think it directly translates to fuck, I can't remember, but it's a pretty strong obscenity. It's like the only word of Finnish most non-Finnish people know, because it's the only one they hear. Okay, let's hope we don't encounter any F-14s here, because, as I have discovered, they freeze my game at the moment because of the fucking LODs, the way they load now after the patch. Vittu, yeah. Vittu satana! Alright. Why is my engine not starting? I swear I told my engine to start. There we go. I am having a bit of a shocker. I had a nap earlier. I was like really tired all of a sudden around 11 AM, so I thought, oh, I'll have a bit of a nap for like an hour and a half or so. 8 hours later, I woke up. Oh, it's dark outside. Oops. Which range do you shoot at? I just shoot out at my parents' farm. Usually the front paddock, because it's a pretty good natural range. Where's the farm? Out near Oberon. So, fairly close to where I am now. Actually, Dad's been hounding me to get out there because he's got his arm in a sling at the moment. He's had surgery on his right shoulder, so he can't shoot. And they're having a bit of a pest epidemic out there at the moment. Okay, gotta wait for the engine to spool up. Just gotta check my track IR too, it feels a little sensitive. I might have accidentally bumped precision mode. I usually use precision mode, just because I find it makes it a little easier for me to hit switches and stuff without drifting, but no, it's on. I don't know. I think my brain's just not quite working today. Fished Oberon years ago. Yeah, it's a pretty nice little town. I mean, I'm not much of a country person. I miss living up in Newcastle, but Yeah, Oberon's alright. Okay. Let's try and get my rudder pedals centered a little better. But yeah, it took me forever to get my Enfield actually sighted in properly, but now I have it, it's pretty good. The Enfield is just such a good rifle. It's so pleasant to shoot. Handles well for what it is. Like, I know some people shit on them because the action's not as strong as a Mauser, or it's not as well made, or whatever, but it is, honestly. If I had to take one bolt-action rifle into combat, it would be a number 4. What I'd really like to do, I'm broke as fuck, so I can't afford it. But when I actually have money, if I actually have money again at some point, I would love to get a, basically totally preserved as was in World War II number 4. Because mine's beautiful, it's a gorgeous rifle, but it's very clearly had things done to it. So I'd like to get one as they fought. I want to get a number 1 as well. I've got so many rifles on my wish list. I keep seeing, whenever I go to the Bathurst gun show, I keep seeing fucking P14s. The ones that they had last year were a bit ratty. Like, the stocks were really fucking oil-soaked. Oh, nice, big crater right in the taxiway. But they had one there this year that was fucking pristine, and oh my god, I wanted it so badly. They had a couple of barreled actions for number 4 Mark 1 Ts as well. But, I mean, they're like 590 something bucks each, but by the time you find a number 32 scope and mount, even a repro, and then you get the stock and everything set up, and then you get it stocked up properly, because that is critical for an Enfield to shoot accurately. You've spent as much as you would on a sniper rifle anyway, so... It seemed like a good deal until I thought that through. Now, hopefully it's only the taxiway that's cratered. Oh god. Please stop freezing, DCS. Ever been to Lawrence Ordnance? Yes, I have. They are the guys I got my Mosin from. I also bought a shitload of surplus ammo from them. I haven't been there for years, though. That would have been like, fuck, nearly 10 years ago now. But they always have a really good display on when they come to the gun show here. They were the ones selling the number 4 Mark 1T actions. Expensive Mosin, it was like $650, I think. So yeah, it was a bit pricey, but it's an ex-sniper, and other than the barrel issue, it's in good nick. So, plus I didn't pay for it. It was a birthday present from my parents. How many surplus 7.62x54? I think I've shot most of it by now. I've also got reloading dies for it now too, which is good. I had to buy a bunch of brass case, like commercial 7.62, just to get the brass because it's so hard to find here. But now I've got that, I'll be able to do some reloading. I reload for the Enfield too, which you kind of need to do if you shoot it a lot. The Pakistani 303 is starting to dry up, and it hang fires a lot. Ah, this frame rate, man. This patch is killing me. I guess they're all up high. Let's go upstairs as well. Yeah, everyone has been having issues with it. Like, I seem to get them worse because my PC was kind of on the verge of what is able to run DCS to begin with. But even guys with, like, NASA computers have been having problems. Most of theirs have been with other things, though. Like, broken features in different aircraft and stuff. Yeah, no worries. It's a good one. I think I might switch back to my usual playlist after this one. Get some quality 80s and 90s Eastern Bloc music in.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 122. 300. Обнаружена цель. 294. Удаление 130. На 500. Сближайтесь.
Okay, let's see.
Трехсотый. 122. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 122. 300. Обнаружена цель. 271. Удаление 300. На 12 тысяч. Сближайтесь.
Behind the cons? No, I'm not. Below them.
Трехсотый. 122. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Trying to trim this thing to fly hands off is a fucking full-time job. Still sinking. Now she's climbing. Close enough.
Трехсотый. 122. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 122. 300. Обнаружена цель.
I think that's their AWACS.
1. Удаление 290. На 12.
Something off my nose. Is that friendly? Yeah, that's friendly. It's a double dash. So that should be towards Kutaisi off the nose. I think Kutaisi's just over this ridge line off my one. So see, my team might be doing the thing that they did last time I played on here, where they were just hell camping them on their own runway. Which is probably hilarious for my teammates, but not very fun for me, because I don't get a look in. And there's the freezers. That friendly must be a Tomcat.
Трехсотый. 122. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Two friendlies.
122. 300. Обнаружена цель. 271.
Oh, okay. Yeah, blue will quit. I think they are getting hell camped. I'll switch teams after this flight. I guess this is Red's revenge for the day or so that the Tbilisi runway was just Jace out to crap and back. They're already banned on this server just because of that. But see, I mean, there's no real ground war on this server, it's basically airquake. So I don't understand why people do things like crater runways or camp at enemy airfields. Like, what are you going to gain from it? All you're going to do is deny yourself the ability to kill people in the air. If you want to do ground war stuff, go to DCS. Yeah, true. I don't know, I just don't get it. Like, you're denying yourself fun in the process. I enjoy being a dick as much as the next person. Like, I'll do some pretty dickish stuff for my own amusement in games, but not, like, to that point. You have to be a sustainable dick. It has to have sustainability. If you're too much of a dick, then you deny yourself the ability to continue being a dick, right? You can only be a dick once. Like, plan ahead, man. Yeah, I think the only thing up is their AWACS. It looks like blue is just mass leaving. 274 from 90. Ah, we got one on the deck, he's just taken off. But their air defense has locked me. Gotta watch I don't get a missile out on me from Kutaisi, because that is their SAMs. That's got me locked right now. Yeah, exactly. You have to be a dick in moderation. It's all about sustainability. Now, somewhere like DDCS with an actual ground war, be as much of a dick as you want. You know, JSOW every airfield. If they don't manage to stop you from doing that, then that's their problem. But on here, where both teams are mostly flying from two airfields right near each other, there's no point. But yeah, no, it's mostly been rent and bills at the moment. Wish I had enough spare to go and buy a bunch of beer. I'm still waiting. I've been waiting over a month now to be paid for some work I did over a weekend last month. At the moment, I'm looking for a new job, but that was just like some casual fucking car parking stuff for an event. Oh shit. Imagine having a playable frame rate. There we go, that's him. He's dead as fuck. Oh, that was a Harrier? I feel bad now. Poor guy.
122. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 122. 300. Обнаружена цель. 281. Удаление 160. На 13 тысяч. Дистанция не меняется.
I think he might have been the only thing to get off the ground. Oh, Pom's joined. Pom's joined and he's gone blue. He'll give us a run for our money. I can't really switch songs while I'm flying. As for companies, yeah, it depends how close they are. Like, I can't really travel for work much because out here the public transport's a joke, and I don't have a car. And I also don't have a whole lot of qualifications or experience. That's the main problem for me trying to find work. Is I was a student for a while, and then I was a full-time carer, and then I was in the Army Reserve. And while I was doing that, I was studying part-time. So I basically didn't have a job, like any civilian work experience, until I was 25, 26? Actually, yeah, 26. And so people see that and they just like, oh, he must have been in jail or some shit. And I don't really have any useful civic qualifications because your boy here, in all his wisdom, thought that if you're going to join the army, you may as well join the infantry and have a fun time doing all the real fucking army shit instead of, you know, do a trade, which would actually lead to gainful employment afterwards. Didn't really think that one through. Labouring? Ah, yeah. I gotta wait like another month or so before I can get on a first aid course, and then once I do that I can send off my security license at least, so that'll give me something else I can go for. It's taken forever to get put on a fucking course, and I can't afford to pay for it myself, so I've gotta wait.
300. 122. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
There's something.
122. 300.
Which I can't block.
329. Удаление 30.
There we go.
На 3000. Сближайтесь.
I gotta change my gun bind. That's really awkward now. I don't think those are gonna hit, unfortunately.
Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. Трехсотый. 122. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Oh, there we go. What are you? You are friendly, I think. Yeah.
300. 122. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
How much fuel have I got?
122.
Enough.
Обнаружена цель. 3, 2, 7. Удаление. 30 на 1000. Сближайтесь. Трехсотый. 122. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 122. 300. Обнаружена цель. 303.
Shit!
Удаление. 18.
Fucking press the wrong button again.
Сближайтесь. 300-й, 122-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 122-й, 300-й. Цель не обнаружена.
Can't tell if those are Sam's out on me or if somebody's actually up here with me. Sam's, I think. Yeah, I need to RTV. I'm getting a bit low on fuel.
Переведи в набор. Переведи в набор.
Hang on, what are you? Friendly. He's just fired at someone, it looks like.
Переведи в набор. Переведи в набор.
300-й,
Переведи в набор.
122-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
So I got that one Harrier, I didn't get the second guy, whatever he was. But that was kind of expected. I fired right on the edge of my missile range. He probably just burned them out of energy. I didn't have much other option because I was starting to get too close to their SAM sites, and as well as that, he was about to AMRAM at me, so...
Вращение. 122-й. Возврат.
1-2-2. Латиния. Следуйте курсом 095. Удаление 190.
Actually, on the right heading. Damn.
715,2-3. Посадочный 3-1. Занимайте высоту круга.
Well, the teams have evened out a little. Well, no, they haven't actually. I just counted. No, they haven't. It's still 6-on-3. So I might still switch after this flight, since it seems that people are just going to keep joining Red. I prefer to fly Red aircraft, by a long way, but I'm not going to learn to use the F-15 if I don't, so... We're actually almost trim. Almost. It's just so hard to get it because I don't have enough quick movement in my thumb to get the right degree of trim. I either overshoot it or undershoot it. Kind of miss having the rotary wheels on my old X52 on the throttle. I used to use those for trim, so I'd use the horizontal one for rudder trim, and then I'd use the vertical one for pitch trim. That also made a lot more sense in the World War II aircraft. Wouldn't work out quite as well in modern ones, but it was a good system. Where is the rudder trim on this, I wonder? Ah, right there. Down the bottom below the autopilot panel. Trim RP. 1,500 kilograms remaining. That's alright, that's plenty. We got about twice as much as we really need at this point. But if I'd hung around to keep fighting there, I would have run myself out. Oh my god, everyone is going red.
Значение 122. Прибой.
1-2-2. Значение пеленг. Ваш прибой 9-4.
Oh, there we go. Pom just murdered a Tomcat at close range. Oh shit! He got two of them. He got the Tomcat and Moody Rider. And then he died. Oh wow. I don't know what just happened, but I hope someone clipped it on his stream.
Значение 122. Прибой.
1-2-2. Значение пеленг. Ваш прибой 9-4.
I need to figure out how to read the little navigation hoop symbology on these HUDs. It's one of the few things I don't actually know with the Soviet HUD layout. I don't quite understand how that thing works. Because it doesn't point directly at where you need to go, or at least it doesn't seem to. Which is how I would have expected it to work. So yeah, it's 6 on 3 at the moment. So after I land this, I'll switch to blue and take an eagle up, I think. And you guys will get to see me flail around in an aircraft I don't understand. Getting a lot of freezes as I get within rendering distance of Tbilisi. Again, this patch has been hell for me. So that's why I haven't been playing DCS as much. Like, normally I would stream DCS pretty much every time I'm on Twitch, but just because of the performance issues this patch has given me, I've not been playing a whole lot. Which really sucks, because I really enjoy DCS and I want to play it. As Pom could probably tell you, when I'm deprived of DCS for about a week or so, I start to go a bit funny. While my computer was broken, I was sitting here just watching him stream it, wishing I could join in. But, yeah, there's no point playing if it's just frustratingly broken, so... I'm hoping that ED, in their next patch, actually fix the problems that they introduced with the last one, or the last two, I think it was. But I'm hoping, but I'm not holding my breath.
Значение 122. Прибой.
1-2-2. Значение пеленг. Ваш прибой 9-3.
Oh my god, that freeze! There we go. That's where I'm headed. And this is the exact problem I had last time I was on this server. It just freezes whenever you get near either Tbilisi or a Tomcat. So this could be a very interesting landing. A very interesting landing. Holy shit, DCS. Yeah, so I had no issues like this before the patch, and now it's constantly freezing, so... I don't have the most shit-hot PC, but... Yeah, I had to. I went through all my sort of long-range missiles, so I'm down to 2 R-73s, and I couldn't find the guy. There was someone in the valley with me, I think, but I couldn't find him, and he couldn't find me. I think the SU-27 that was with me splashed him. Yeah, I know, it's fucking stupid. Like, I have frame rate issues now, which I didn't have before, but the worst thing is these freezes, where the game actually locks up while it's trying to load textures, which never used to happen. Like, whatever they did to fix this memory leak has actually made the game run worse, and it hasn't fixed the memory leak either.
1-2-2. Работайте с посадкой.
It's frozen. It's fucking frozen. There we go. Watch, it'll lock up as I'm on final, and I'll die. Is that Vaziani? Yeah, that's Vaziani. We'll go for that. I'm gonna switch teams anyway, so... Yeah, that's why I haven't been playing DCS as much. It really fucking tilts me. I mean, really fucking tilts me. Come on! Got to contend with the crosswind on this server as well. Oh, the server's restarting in 15. I might just not bother switching teams. I might, tell you what. Oh my god, I swear if you do that again. What I might do is I might go muck around with the scooter for a bit in single player, the Skyhawk. Because I don't know how many of you guys have seen that thing. That was a hard landing, but couldn't really do much about it with the constant freezes. And I think I just ripped my chute. No. There I did. Yeah, I might just muck around with that in single player for a bit, because performance is a little more tolerable there, and then I'll play something else. Beepski is my bot. Beepski is allowed to do that, because he's technically promoting me. He should have the bot icon in chat, actually. I'm not sure if he does, but he should. Because a lot of people were getting debated by that, so I think I deliberately set him up to have the bot icon, but I don't know if it's showing at the moment. Twitch has been updating a lot of shit over the past week or so, and it's broken a lot of things. Especially for chat. There we go. Home safe. We got one kill on a very unfortunate Harrier, who I suspect would have died anyway, because he had about 3 missiles out on him, but whatever, I'll take it. Sucks for that guy, I guess. Mind you, I don't know what he was doing that high up in a Harrier. He was really obvious. It's actually kind of weird. That's the second Harrier I've caught flying quite high off the ground recently. I killed one on the Cold War server the other night who was flying really high, which... Why you'd do that in a Harrier fighting MiG-21s, I don't know. Alright. Now, I don't actually know how to cold start the Skyhawk yet, so we're just going to go with... Takeoff. Although this leaves me without any weapons, because it seems that they based it on an FC3 module, so you can't be rearmed while your engines are running, which is really annoying. And now we contend with the other fun thing that DCS does after the patch, which is freeze my PC while it's loading. That's actually on this playlist, I think. That song. Let me see. It should be. Pretty sure I put it on here. If I didn't, then I'm going to add it now, but I think it's on here. Oh my god! My browser's frozen. Ugh. is it on here? Or was that one of the ones I had to... See, I had a lot of songs on here which I had to pull because they would get the VOD muted, or they'd get the video globally blocked on YouTube. I don't remember if that was one of them. I swear I had it on this playlist. Hang on. We'll get there in the end. Apologies for the delay, guys. Alright. There we go. It's on the playlist now, so it'll come up at some point. I'm not real keen on the default head position here. I tend to raise it up a bit and then just, you know, duck my head down when I want to use the sight. Alright, let's see. We're probably slick at the moment. Yep. Let's do something about this skin as well. Actually, I gotta open the cockpit because I'm on the wrong frequency. What is the frequency here? 256. Does the radio on this work? Oh, I guess it's... Hang on. Why is nothing clickable? What is going on here? There we go. It was paused, I guess. Was it 256, I think? Yeah, 256. So we'll try that. We'll see if we can talk to the ground crew with the lid closed.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Nope. Okay. Gonna do it with the canopy open. And I don't think they're gonna rearm me. We'll see, but I don't think they're gonna rearm me.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Unable to comply.
Oh, yep. Unable to comply because the engine's running now. I could shut the engine down, but then I don't know how to get it started again. I've tried to get it started again, and it hasn't worked. So we're just gonna fly slick for now, I guess. And then I can load up another mission where I'm air started with weapons. Get some instrument lights going on. Quite a few of these switches back in this area don't work, and a lot of these don't, but it does have a clickable cockpit. A lot of this is functional, which is pretty cool. Set my rad out. We'll set it a bit lower than 600 feet. We'll set it to 100 feet. There we go. We got nothing in our dispensers because they won't reload them without us shutting down. There's all our lights tested. Oh, that's interesting. Holding the test switch makes the makes that spaz out. What is that? It's the UHF radio switch. Interesting. So that has a little seizure when you hold down the test button. Oh well. Let's take her up for a flight. Now the flight model on this is a bit suspect. It seems to be a very simplified SFM. I know the Skyhawk was very agile in real life, but I don't think it was quite as agile as it is here. That said, I could be wrong. The Blue Angels flew it for a very long time because of how nimble it was. And that's also why the Americans, well, the US Navy specifically used it for aggressor training. The mirrors are useless because of where they're placed. You have to basically stick your face against them to see anything. Alright, let's go. Like the MiG-23 mod, it has some kind of bizarre ground handling with the nose wheel steering. I'm not sure why. Has a pretty damn short takeoff run. And that's with the flaps only out one increment, or two increments, I guess. You actually have to hold the flap switch, which is nice, and I wish that the Tomcat had that feature, or at least I don't think it has that feature. More aircraft in DCS need that. That's a really good way of doing things. Let's get into the mountains with this bad boy. Actually, you know what? I see a bridge. I don't know if it's high enough. This one is, the second one. That roll rate is insane. Benefit of having small wings, I guess. Oh, bit of a freeze. Yeah, look at this. It's like the MiG-21. My MiG-21, I actually have it set so it's got a really aggressive curve on the roll, and as well as that, it's actually desaturated, because I found that with the MiG-21's roll response in this, if you get carried away with the stick, you will kill yourself. You'll black out and kill yourself. I haven't managed to black out from just an aileron roll in this, but I've done it from a barrel roll. The MiG-21, you can black out from an aileron roll, it rolls that fast. This thing is made for valley flying. When the Falklands map comes out, oh god, please don't freeze DCS. When the Falklands map comes out, it's going to be a lot of fun. Harriers on one side and Argentine Skyhawks on the other. There'll be some wild valley flying in that. It is an old school aircraft, you have to manually trim it, and you have to trim it a lot, but it's not nearly as obnoxious on the trim as the Soviet aircraft are. I guess part of that is because it's not as fast. So I'm flying full throttle right now. No afterburner, of course. Skyhawk is, I believe, still in service with some countries. I know the Kiwis have been using them a lot. I don't know if they still do. I think they do. There are various other countries which still use them as well. Very good aircraft. Very small, very agile, but very reliable. Sorry about the stuttering. Again, this patch is hell. Turn the gun sight off, I don't need it. As you can see, the Skyhawk, despite being a mod aircraft, has a working ground radar, which is more than you can say for either the Mirage or the Hornet. No, this is the A4. This is a community-made mod. Mirage doesn't have ground radar yet, and God knows when we will get it. I do have the Mirage though. I fly it fairly often, mostly on the Just Dogfight server. I've still got to get the hang of the Mirage's various systems, but in a guns-only fight, I love it. It's a beautiful aircraft to fly. Speaking of guns-only fights, man, if this thing was in Just Dogfight, it would be disgusting. It'd be even more broken than the F-15. Let's find another bridge, or something like that, or a chimney maybe to fly between. Still a little sensitive in pitch, I might need to put a bit of a damper on that. Hey, Viper 1, thanks for the follow. The fucking roll rate on this is ridiculous. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, you know what? Which airfield is this? Let's go find Sochi. I have an idea. Oh, I'm flying from Sochi, okay. So I want to go north along the coast. Hey Inferno, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, we'll go to Sochi itself, and we will see if we can get under one of those oil platforms. I'm not sure if there's enough space, but I think the Skyhawk's small enough that it should fit. So I triggered Pom earlier by referring to this thing as a scooter, but that is one of its many nicknames. Ed Heinemann's scooter, because it handles like one. Again, I think the flight model here might be a little exaggerated because it is a mod aircraft and modders don't have access to the same tools that actual third-party devs do. And this was made without data from Boeing, who now own McDonnell Douglas. But it's fun to fly. It's an aircraft that DCS sorely needs. Honestly, it's one that really should have deserved a third-party module before a lot of the other aircraft in the game, so... Until someone decides to give us a third-party Skyhawk, this is what we have, and it's pretty decent. Very high, like, production quality for a mod. Like, the cockpit looks good, the clickable features work well, the exterior model's really nice, it has a bunch of new weapon systems on it, so... Nice little plane. You know what we need? We need a DCS fucking racing simulator. This scenery is so beautiful, it'd be awesome to drive around here. I know you can kind of do it with tanks and stuff in Combined Arms, but having like race courses set up around here would be awesome. Brakes out. There we go. There we go. Have we got room under the platforms? Let's see. If I can't get under them, I might go between the rigs. No, we can't go under. Probably can't fit between them either. Well, that's a bit of a letdown. That's alright. We'll go harass some people in the town. I did add it to the playlist, so I guess the playlist decided to put it up next. We'd love to see an F4 as well. Yeah, the F4 is coming, but it's been put on hold. They delayed it to do the F16 first, which I don't necessarily agree with. Ooh, I reckon we could get onto that. I want to do it a bit slower though. I'm going way too quick. I don't have the CSS player reaction times. Well, CS:GO now reaction times needed to do that at 500 knots. Slow her right down. Some back trim on. This may not work, but fingers crossed. Watch DCS freeze at like the worst possible time. Oh yeah, boy! Even left a wake under it. Damn. Oh, and now it freezes. Okay, I'm glad it chose its timing better there. Yeah, I mean, the main reason I'm excited for the F16 is that I'll get to relive some Falcon 4 nostalgia, but other than that, like, I don't really care that much. It's basically a single-engine Hornet, systems-wise. I mean, I'm sure it'll be nice to fly, but I would rather have the Phantom. I'm definitely more into the Cold War era jets, like the earlier Cold War era jets. One of my favourite planes ever is the MiG-23, so I'm really hyped for when we get that from Razbam. And I'm really eager to kill some F4s in my MiG-21, and fly the F4 against some MiG-21s. Look at that ground radar. Hornet pilots hate him. Find out why. This is also a very appropriate song to be playing as we're flying around a resort town. Oh, I reckon I could do that bridge. I don't know if I'd be able to do both. It's a bit tight. You know what? Let's strafe a train. Let's not be quite so peaceful here. Don't need that. That's my bomb arm. That's my guns. There we go. There is the beach right there. Okay, there's the train. Oh, there's two trains there. That may have been a passenger train. Oops. Accidental war crimes. One thing I've noticed is it does porpoise quite a lot. It's kind of like flying the MiG-21 in that regard. If you get slow, or if you make sudden movements on the controls, the aircraft will start seesawing up and down to the nose, which can make it kind of hard on a strafing run. At least for someone as uncoordinated as me, there's another train. Let's go for that. Bit more power through the turn to keep the speed up. Probably coming in from a bad angle here, but whatever. We can roll with it. Well, we got the locomotive. I gotta say, my favorite Tomcat song right now is Redline by Laserhawk. It is such a good song for valley flying in the F-14. Give me a sec, I'll tap out here. Yeah, it looks pretty good, but I'd watch that sizing. That might not be long enough for you. So the first number is the height, 50 refers to height, and then 4 is chest. So I'm about 104 centimeters across the chest, or around the chest, so that's about correspondent to a 4 or a 5. So you'd probably want like a 50, like a 56 or something, 56 dash whatever. If you go to Varistalika, which is the Finnish surplus site that I use for a lot of stuff, but they don't usually get Afghankas in. But if you go to Varistalika and find one of their pieces of Russian surplus, they will have corresponding sizes. So that's how I sized out what I want. Tall and thin, yeah, so you'd probably be like a 56-4 or something. Varistalika, hang on, I'll post a link in chat. Since I don't think I could spell it phonetically. And I can't send messages through my own bot, which is interesting. I'll send it in a sec. How have I been? I've been okay. I'm flying the Skyhawk right now, because I finally got it installed. So, giving it a bit of a test out. I'm enjoying it. I mean, there's some things that need work, and the flight model's a bit sus, but it's fun to fly. I'll give it that. And every sort of Vietnam-era aircraft we can get in this game is a bonus as far as I'm concerned. I'd rather have more aircraft of this vintage than more modern stuff. It released around the same time. It's a community mod made by a bunch of the guys from Hoggit. So it has some janky issues. The way they made it work with carriers is really hacky. And causes some bugs when you're flying from certain airfields, but it's not bad. I'm coming in kind of a bit fast here. So we'll break off and do kind of a shitty-ass downwind for the other runway, or for the other end of this one. Let's go keep the speed down. It's a very light aircraft, so when you're not carrying any weapons, it picks up speed really quick. Really, really quick. I love the way the flaps work on this. That you actually have to hold the switch, so you can set incremental flaps with your flap switch, instead of most aircraft in DCS where it's up or down, and if you want anything else you have to use the clickable feature, or do some really hacky macro shit. Imagine actually not overshooting your base turn. Okay, we'll drop flaps the rest of the way. Come off the power. She's floating a lot, so we'll get the speed brake out to help with that. Way off the center line, as always. It will be a cold day in hell before I land on the center line in any aircraft, in-game or in real life. Bit bouncy. There we go. Alright. Now that we're on the ground, I can actually sort this out, so give me a sec. Okay. For some reason my chatbot program isn't letting me send messages through that, so there we go. That's the link to Varustelika, which is like my go-to for Milcert. They're in Finland, but they do bulk shipping, and their prices are really good, and they also have really good stuff. Plus their descriptions for items are magical. And then my playlist, if you just give me a second here. Unfortunately, because of issues of things getting the VOD muted or getting the video blocked on YouTube, I had to take a couple of really good songs off the playlist, which gives me the shits. I might make another playlist which includes those, which I don't use for the stream, just so if you guys want to listen to it or whatever, it's there. But yeah, there we go. You'd be cool with me shouting you out in a YouTube gameplay video? By all means, dude. That'd be awesome, thanks. Alrighty, so I think shutting this down is as simple as putting the throttle back in D10, but we're gonna actually switch to the free flight mission because that starts me in the air with weapons. So the thing is, because it's a mod aircraft, it seems to be based on the FC3 stuff to some degree, because you cannot rearm while the engine's running, and I don't know how to restart the engine. I've tried it, and it would get almost started and then shut down again. I don't know what I was doing wrong. So we'll do the free flight instant action here. Just check all my switches are in the right spot, because I have a bad habit of spawning in on Just Dogfight with my Mirage's air breakout. Don't want to do that here. Alright. Get our view fixed again, so a bit back, a bit up. Recenter the track IR, yep, that looks good. Get some instrument lighting on, because it is a little dark in here. Won't worry about the radio, I'm not going to need it. Radar, we want on. In air to ground mode. Staborgs on. I think that should be everything. Oh, actually, no. It helps if you also have your master arm on, your bomb arming. We'll leave the guns off for now, because we're going to go in with rockets. And then we'll do bombs after that. No, that's not it. That's a different thing. I actually want one of those too. Varustelika have never, as long as I've been watching the site, had M88s. Well, not the winter jackets. They've had the uniforms, but not the winter jackets. The only real source I found for M88 winter jackets and trousers is sellers in the former Soviet Union, mostly Ukraine. I suspect a lot of the Soviet Army's storage warehouses were in Ukraine, because every time I buy something, that's where it comes from. Gotta get my pedals centered again as well. She's trying to pull right, which is interesting. Now, what should we attack? I'm trying to think. What is a nice, juicy, tempting target around here? There's a couple of like chemical storage facilities and stuff. There's some bridges. I think I want to hit an airfield though. Let's go fuck up Sanaki. It'd be a bit hard to attack myself. Run down to my armory. I don't know what I'm carrying at the moment, to be honest. I think I've got some... I have some rocket pods of some description. I think they're LAU-68 pods. And then, some bombs. Real technical. Oh, in real life, number 4 Mark 1, 9130X Sniper, I've got a BSA Sportsman 15 for a 22. And then I usually just kind of share my dad's guns as well, because we both use the same safe since I shoot out at the farm. So he's got a couple other things. Winchester 70, Weatherby Vanguard, Slazenger, I think it is. Lithgow Slazenger 22. What? Oh, is it because I turned the... Yeah, it's because I turned that on. And he also has a Uzcon shotgun. One of the lever action ones. Okay, where's Snarky? It's here somewhere. I think that's it over there. Or is it? Yeah, no, I think it's off my right wing. So it's like on the other side of that ridge line, I'm pretty sure. I really want to get into black powder stuff at some point. This is one of those things where I know generally where Sanaki is, but I don't know exactly where it is, so we're going on a bit of an adventure here. I'm pretty sure it's off my nose somewhere. Unless I'm looking at the wrong ridgeline. Oh, there it is. Right there. So we'll go in... Actually, you know what? We'll go in with bombs first. So we'll go... around to bombs. Switch the rockets off. We will go... Yeah, fuck it, we'll go with everything. Now, you do have a low-altitude bombing system timer. I don't know if that's functional. But that's for, like, fucking nuclear delivery and stuff. Unfortunately, the Skyhawk doesn't come with a nuclear bomb in DCS, unlike the MiG-21, but given the state of the RN-24 and the RN-28, and how janky they are, it's probably a good thing, to be fair. Let's go for... We'll crater the runway, so I might go with just the wing pylons on that. And then try and knock out some of the hangars with the others on the centerline racks. Ah, close enough. Let's go in for some hangars. We're just using the good old that looks about right weapon sighting system here. Missed! Oh well, at least they won't be able to taxi out of those things. I gotta work on my bombing technique, clearly. We'll get some altitude and come in steeper. How many bombs do I have left on that rack? One. One bomb! I will also get ready to arm my rockets. Oh. What's that? Maybe a barracks or something, I don't know. No, we'll go for, let's go for one of the control buildings, like a control tower or something. Or is there aircraft on there? Not sure. I think I see aircraft on the apron. So let's try them. Yep, helicopters. Boom! Kinda close. Now we got our rockets, which aren't armed. Gotta go back to the rocket position on this, I think. You've got to have the guns switched off for the rockets as well, because they use the gun trigger, which I'm not sure if that's realistic or if that's just something that they did for the mod, but that's how she works. Why are they not working? Rockets, please. Rockets, please! What are you doing to me? They should be armed. Oh, did I have my arming switch off? Or on, I guess. Let's try that again. Gun should be off. Yes, it is. This is literally the first day I've been flying this thing, so I have no idea how its systems work. I've been kind of doing my usual, smacking my head against the wall until it stops hurting. That's how I learn. They should be firing. I am bamboozled. Test fire? Nope. There's something missing here. Oh! Okay, that might be why. We appear to have accidentally jettisoned our rocket pods. Oops. Oh well, still got guns. Try not to fly into the ground here. To be fair, I enjoy a lot of stuff. I just made a playlist specifically for DCS, so stuff that I like to listen to while I'm flying, or stuff that fits with what I usually fly, which is to say the MiG-21. Oh, good meme, I think they're indestructible anyway. I see some storage tanks. That's a bit too low to fly under, I think. I won't fit through that, unfortunately. Oh, actually I might have, but it's better not to risk it, I guess. As for beers, I should probably warn you that the more I drink, the more overtly political I get, and I don't think you would like my views. And I mean very political. I ascend into the red terror when I get drunk. I mean, I do it when I'm sober too, just not as often. Power line? Trying to figure out where I should land. I might just go to Sochi again. Actually, no. Sukumi. Actually, since my Twitch payout did come in, I'll hold on to it for a few days, and I'll see if I finally get paid by the fucking local show committee. And if they get off their ass and pay me instead of giving my money to someone else like they attempted to before, then I might pop down to Uncle Dan's. We'll have a drinking stream. Drunk flying sounds like a brilliant idea. I gotta say, I'm actually impressed how many of you guys are stuck around just to watch me dick about in the Skyhawk. I know it's not my usual kind of thing. It's probably not as exciting to watch as PvP, but it's a fun little plane. I was kind of on the fence about installing mods before. I tend to mod games to the point they break because I have no self-control whatsoever in that regard. And as well as that, with a game like DCS, a lot of mods are kind of janky in one way or another. But at the same time, even if I don't get to use these in multiplayer, and even if they, you know, the flight models aren't quite there, they're pretty fun to fly, and it gives me a bit more to do in DCS, because I think that's one of DCS's big weak points, other than the fact, I'm gonna fucking sort this radar altimeter out, give me a sec. Other than... Oh, I just turned it off. Okay, I guess that works. Other than the obvious performance issues and core problems with the game, like the missile logic and stuff, I actually think one of DCS's big weak points is that there's just not enough viable aircraft at the moment. There's a fair few, but there's just not enough. Especially because a lot of them are only useful in certain niches. For example, you have to be an absolute madman, or Hadwell, to take a MiG-21 into Growling Sidewinder server up against 4th gen jets. So for most of us, who like the MiG-21 but aren't good enough to fly it against modern jets, we're kind of restricted to Cold War servers. And by the same token, a lot of the other aircraft in the game have a really, defined niche that they don't operate well outside of. There's not many true multi-roles in the game, and the ones that are multi-roles are mostly American. You know, the Tomcat can do a bit of multi-role, the Hornet is a literal Swiss Army knife. So I would love to see more aircraft in the game. I really want to see more red aircraft. Now, I'm personally biased because I love Soviet aviation, and I would rather fly Soviet aircraft, but I'd like to see more red and more Vietnam-era jets. So the MiG-23 is my big ticket item. I'm as hyped for that as most people were for the Tomcat. But I'd like to see the Phantom. I'd like to see a proper full fidelity Skyhawk. Whether it's this mod progressing along or someone picking it up third party, I want to see it. I want to see a Blackburn Buccaneer, an English Electric Lightning, an F-111. All these planes that would be so fun to fly, but instead we're just getting, I don't know, we're getting a handful of modern things, and then the odd vintage aircraft gets thrown in. I'm also still of the opinion that somebody should do an MI2 module, a full fidelity MI2, and then offer it up for free. Why is this playing again? Bloody YouTube. I do like this song, but it's a bit soon. Yeah, I think they should do a free MI2 module to try and, coax people into flying helicopters. Because they've got the TF-51D to coax people into flying full fidelity fixed wing. They've got the Su-25 to get people to fly Flaming Cliff's 3 aircraft, but they've got nothing really for helicopters. It's all paid modules. So having a relatively small, simple helicopter that has some uses but isn't a kind of do-everything aircraft, I think that would be a good selling point to get people to buy things like its big brother, the Mi-8, or the Huey, or the Ka-50. I have the Ka-50 and I've never touched it because I'm scared of helicopters. I don't know how to deal with them. So something smaller and less, less intimidating like an Mi-2 would be really cool to have, in my opinion. You seen Hecklex streams? No, I haven't. Dump and burn, yeah. I was so happy to find out you can dump and burn in the Tomcat. So happy. Don't care if NATOPS says not to do it. I'm not an American. I don't need no NATOPS. Fuck that shit. In this country, we fucking dump and burn. Miss me with those fucking regulations. Russian Road Simulator. Well, Georgian Road Simulator. In DCS, yeah, the Tomcat can dump and burn. Hit the fuel dump and then light the burners, and it'll ignite. It doesn't look quite as impressive as when a pig does it, but it still looks pretty good. We're a bit close to the runway, we'll kind of skew out a bit. Yeah, I found out before it was actually released, when Ralphie was doing like a preview stream of it, he was like, oh, I don't think you can dump and burn, no, and I can understand why, because they never did it in service, but we'll just test it. And he tested it, and sure enough, it lit. And I think that was the highlight of the stream for pretty much everyone watching. I'll put it on in a bit. I need something to help me concentrate on landing this, because I'm not familiar with it. I do like this song too. This is a good one. It's like the Russian Joy Division. A mate of mine from down Melbourne, I think he's from Melbourne, he's from Victoria somewhere. We've known each other for years. We used to play World of Tanks together. He is actually an English teacher. He's working in St. Petersburg at the moment. And he has hooked me up with so much good Russian music. He also got to go to Kamchatka, not as in the Kamchatka Peninsula, but to the apartment building where Victor Tsoi used to work in the boiler room. And they've turned the basement, the old boiler room, into a nightclub now, dedicated to his memory, which is pretty awesome. He sent me a video of him doing a kind of karaoke there with a bunch of other people. It's fucking awesome. Hope you had a shower after playing that. Like, the problem with World of Tanks, the game was fun, at least until Wargaming did dumb shit like give artillery stun damage. The game was fun, the mechanics were solid, it was a game you could very easily get very good at, but the people that played it were sheer garbage. So you could never rely on your teammates, the community was toxic as fuck, like, it was just not a good environment. I did enjoy playing the game, but then I also hated playing the game, because invariably I would lose thanks to my teammates not picking up the slack, like, not carrying their own weight. And there's only so many people you can carry at once. I'll just park up here. Won't worry about going to the parking area. But also, as you can see, it does have animated control surfaces, fully animated, so you've got your leading edge slats, which actually pop out quite a long way. Your spoilers, flaps, and as you can see, the flaps are incremental. So when I come off the flap switch, they stop moving, which is great. There we go. Engine off. So it's a fun little plane. And I reckon you could put together some pretty awesome missions for this thing. I'd be careful. Beepski might get angry. What do we do now? Hey, Dirt Arty? Interesting name. I could go back on Growling Sidewinder's server, but it's gonna freeze on me. So I probably would rather not. Oh, Just Dogfight has people on it. Tempting, but they're probably 1v1ing. Just downloaded the A4 and I'm new to DCS. Yeah, I've just downloaded it too. So this is my first day of flying it. I'm still kind of trying to figure out what everything does. Wonder if there's any missions for it, actually. Let's see. A4E. Oh, okay. Rip, guess not. Doesn't even show up in the menu. Someone's probably made some. I'll have to see if I can find them on user files later. I also find it interesting, it doesn't come up in the encyclopedia, which is weird, because the MiG-23 mod does. I guess there's like a certain flag you have to have in the files for it to come up as a thing in here. So yeah, you've got no Skyhawk in here. You've got the fucking Hawk. Rip. I really wish that somebody else would, like, get hold of the license for this and redo it, because I really wanted to fly the Hawk, but, you know, the whole situation with that is an absolute clusterfuck. I really want this thing. My birthday's coming up in a couple months. Maybe I'll be able to get it for that. Then yeah, we got the MiG-23 UB here, so this shows up in Encyclopedia. It's very much a heavy work in progress, more so than the Skyhawk, but it is a lot of fun. Bro, the I-16 is fucking beautiful. Wonderful little plane. And just uncooperative enough to be challenging to fly. Who needs directional stability? I really want one of these full fidelity. It needs a new model to start with. It looks like shit, because this is the old lock-on model, but I really want one of these flyable. It'd go so well with the MiG-21. Flyable Su-24 would also be nice, but I don't see it happening in the near future. Look at this thing. It's gorgeous. Su-17, it's a ground attack aircraft. So, it was based on one of Sukhoi's early interceptor designs. It's interesting in that the wings are it's got kind of a half crop delta, and then the outer sections are variable geometry. This was back when the Soviets were still experimenting with variable geometry, and they weren't quite sure if it was going to work, so to hedge their bets, they came up with a half-and-half compromise. That's also why one of the stages in the MiG-23's development, it had a delta, like a crop delta like the MiG-21, crop-tailed delta, but it also had lift jets. That was kind of to hedge their bets against if variable geometry didn't pan out, but as you could imagine, the lift jets were dead weight as soon as it was in the air, they didn't improve takeoff performance very much, and it really was a dead end. But yeah, this is your ground attack boy before the Su-25 came about. So this is what you would see flying ground attack missions in the 70s. What's lift jets? It's... okay, so you know how the F-35 has a fan behind the cockpit, which it uses for its VTOL? It's basically that, but an actual jet engine. The Soviets did it for quite a lot of things. That's also how their carrier-based aircraft, the little Yak-38 works. Unfortunately, there's no Yak-38 in this, so I can't show you in DCS, but yeah. They're basically two small jets pointed, not quite vertically, I think, they point slightly forwards. And you get a trapdoor in the top and bottom of the aircraft that open up like this, and they kick in for takeoff and landing, just to give you a bit better short field performance, give you a bit more lift, and then when you're in normal flight they just switch off and the trapdoors close. It's not a very efficient system, which is why the Soviets ditched it when they did. Oh, the 2005 is actually in the game, I didn't realise. Given that the 2005 is visually basically identical to the 2000C, I don't understand why they don't just use the 2000C external model for it. But there's a lot of that in this game, where one aircraft from a certain family has a good model and the other one doesn't. Like, for instance, this model, even if the F-14B has different afterburner cans, so you'd be able to tell the difference. Like, this model is so badly in need of replacement. Look at it. It's fucking ancient. And then compare it to this, once it loads in. What's that on my head? That's a track IR. So, where I look, there's a sensor next to my webcam, and wherever I look it detects where my head's pointed from these three little infrared LEDs, and translates it to in-game motion. So when I'm flying, I can just look around the cockpit instead of having to mess around with a thumb hat on the joystick or the mouse. This is patch issues. This is why I can't go near Tomcats anymore. They take over a minute to load textures, and it freezes my game while they do it. And it used to not be an issue. But yeah, like, look at the difference in quality. And the only real visual external difference between an F-14A and an F-14B, I think the TCS housing is slightly different, and then the tail, because it has different afterburner cans. That's it. But yeah, I would really love to see more Cold War stuff, especially red stuff flyable, like the SU-17, like we're getting the MiG-23 MLA. Look at these textures, they're so fucking ancient. MiG-25 would be pretty awesome, but I don't think it's going to happen, ever. That needs a new model too. What else have we got? What am I looking for? I want to get the MiG-19 as well, but I don't have the money for it at the moment. I was never really interested in the MiG-19 until it was implemented in DCS, like until Razbam started working on it, and then I started reading about the aircraft and I got really interested in it, so... I think this would be something really good for fighting against F5s, but we'll find out one day. That's on the wish list. And I really want an SU-15 interceptor. Don't think the MiG-25 is going to happen? No, I don't. It's very much a one-trick pony, well, depending which variant they give us. If they give us the RB or... yeah, if they give us the RB, it's going to be basically a really fast strike aircraft, like a reconnaissance bomber. And it's like not a good strike aircraft, it's dumb bombs. If they give us the interceptor variant, like the PD, it's a pure interceptor, that's all it does nothing else. It can't dogfight, it can't do multi-role, it can't air-to-air refuel like the MiG-31 can. It is purely get off the ground, fly very quickly, kill something and land. That's all the MiG-25 is good for. Now, I personally don't care. I want it because it'd be fun to fly. Like, I don't care if something's a one-trick pony. If it's interesting, I want to fly it. But I think because of that logic that, oh, we want something that has a lot of, you know, replay value for people, that the most possible number of people are going to want to buy, I don't think we're going to see a full fidelity MiG-25. And I don't think we'll see a full fidelity MiG-31 either. Partly because of that, and also partly because it's still kind of a sensitive issue. Also, ED at least, maybe not third-party developers, but ED are not keen to work with Russian aircraft manufacturers anymore after the shit show they had with Kamov over the Ka-50. But yeah, like, I'd love to see a MiG-25. I'm just so glad we're getting the 23. I'm so glad. Anyway, let's see if anyone's on Cold War. Oh, integrity check failure. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so the old lock-on F-14 model has a temporary texture that's failing the integrity check now. I'll have to hunt that texture down and delete it later. I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue though. We'll see if anyone's on Cold War. If they are, I'll restart the game. Buddy Spike Cold War I'm not keen on, especially when it's a bunch of guys on blue against one guy on red. This is my usual Cold War server, Alpenwolves, 1947 to 91. But unfortunately it's a European server and it populates at European times, so like early hours of the morning for me. Play some front lines. What's front lines? I don't have. I think I might play something else for a bit. I think I'm DCS'd out for now. Try and get this shit off my desk without tangling myself up. Kind of feel like doing some Tarkov maybe. Let's see, I could do Tarkov, probably not Stalker, I want to give that a little bit of a break before I get back into it. Daisy I might do later, if the boys get on, but we'll do some EFT. There we go. I've got such a mess of cables next to my PC, it's not even funny. Might be slightly TOS there, just slightly. Screw it to the desk. My desk is not well set up for that. If I had a better setup, yeah, I would, but I tend to move around a fair bit. If I screwed it to where it sits on the desk, I would not be able to type. Because I don't have a keyboard tray on this. This isn't a computer desk. This is like a really old office desk. And so I have to like do this kind of to reach around my shit to get to the keyboard. So whenever I'm not flying, I just put it down next to me, out of the way. Armrest to your computer chair? It doesn't have armrests. Like, what do you think I am? Do you think I'm rich? This chair, my dad scabbed this chair out of a skip behind Nortel's Maidenhead office in, like, 1994? 1995? And somehow it ended up making it to Australia with us. I don't even know how. Because every other office chair I've ever owned I've broken within about a year. Somehow, I don't even know how. But this one has stood the test of time. Okay. I don't think Pom's here, so he's not gonna whinge if I go ahead and cut out on the meme song there. But we will do some Tarkov. Comfy chair? It's not bad. I mean, it's moderately comfortable. It's not the worst I've had. I don't know what is going on with my bot. I think it's disconnected itself from Twitch again. So I'm gonna have to do this through the actual dashboard. Why is life so hard? There we go. So let's try not to throw a fucking F1 at ourselves this time. Kiss it while pissing into a bottle on long flights. Thankfully, one of the skills I developed during my time in the chocks is that I can hold it pretty well, and when I can't hold it any longer, my bathroom breaks are like not even 20 seconds. I'm in and out with a sense of urgency. It's one of the most important life skills the military teaches you is if you need to shit, how to do it in like 30 seconds flat. Very useful life skill, very underrated. I don't really do that many long flights actually, to be honest. I think the longest flights I ever really did were Rise of Flight. I used to stay up in the air for like an hour or two on a patrol. Projectile shitter. Yeah, no, you develop the skills to be quick. Okay, so I do have my character set up. Item was not sold, you motherfucker. At least the expensive thing's sold. What am I doing? I want to get all of these. Which item was it that didn't sell? Oh, alkali. Right, I guess no one really wants that. That's alright. We got a bunch of good shit we can flog before we go into a raid. You guys. You guys. How much is the Spectre? I've already got one, so I can sell the second. Here we go. 32. We'll undercut this guy by 1 ruble just to be a dickhead. There we go. Is this worth anything? Not really. We'll hold off on that. How much is the cat worth? Oh, a fucking lot. Man, I'm glad I picked that thing up. I had to ditch magazines to carry this, and I'm glad I did. 37.49. Undercut him by 5. I usually go by 5 unless the person I'm undercutting undercuts someone else by 1, in which case, just to be a dickhead, I'll do the same thing to them. It's a principle thing. Oh yeah, the SV98 is a piece of shit, so I'm gonna sell it. The thing fucking hang fires. I don't know why. Like, it must be a deliberate game mechanic. It hang fires. You pull the trigger, and about half a second later it goes off. I could not hit shit with it because I had to predict where it was gonna, like, when it was gonna fire. It's ridiculous. I don't know why they implemented that mechanic. I don't know if it's meant to be some profoundly misguided attempt at you know, encouraging people to take well-aimed shots, but it is just profoundly fucking stupid. Dumb game mechanics in Tarkov, who would have thought, right? Some nice graphic card. The graphics card is probably the newest part of my PC. I used to have a 560 Ti until I just got sick of performance issues. Like, I couldn't run DCS, I couldn't run this. And so I eventually just caved in and bought a 1050. I didn't want to go all the way to a 1080 because they're really expensive here and I just don't have much money. So I've always kind of stayed around the middle of the road with computer gear. I won't buy the newest tech, but I won't buy out-of-date stuff. I'll buy kind of, like, you know, something that's okay, but it's not gonna set the world on fire. And part of the reason I do that is because if you buy the cutting, sort of bleeding edge technology, you start having problems like the classic RMA 2080 Ti, where every single person I know who bought a 2080 had to RMA it within the first week. So I dodged that bullet. And the other problem as well is if you kind of get stuck in the mindset of having the most up-to-date parts, it can really bite you because a lot of the really cutting-edge stuff is obsolete within, you know, a year or less, and there's something better. And then if you get locked in that mindset, you feel compelled, I need to get the new thing. This is why people go out and buy a brand new iPhone every year. And I really don't like that kind of mindset, so I just buy something that's going to last me for 5 or 10 years and work with that. And if I have, you know, slightly low frame rates or long loading times, I can deal with that. Just not if it's constantly freezing like DCS is at the moment, but that's not my video card's fault. That is Eagle Dynamics' fault for pushing a broken patch. Oh, World of Tanks Frontlines? Yeah, right. I don't think my World of Tanks is even up to date at the moment. Wag said Wag said that the F-117 was going to happen? I was unaware. That's interesting. Sorry, I do have trouble keeping up with chat. Sometimes I'm reading this on my phone because I'm a single monitor pleb. I do have another monitor kicking around somewhere, but it's burnt out. That's why I have this one. So I need to find someone with an old monitor they want to get rid of, a small one, so I can just sit it on my desk next to this one. Use that for chat and make things a lot easier. Should warn you guys as well, I'm pretty trash at Tarkov, so don't expect any like pro-tier gameplay here. Most likely what you're going to see is me either walking headlong into someone and dying, or throwing grenades up, trying to get them onto a rooftop and bouncing them instead off my own head, which happened earlier this morning. With an F1, the worst possible grenade to fuck up a throw on. I do tend to play Shoreline the most at the moment, just because I know the layout very well. I know Customs layout pretty well too. The problem with Customs is that because you can't fucking go in ankle-deep water or climb over a chest-high wall, it's very claustrophobic. It's very difficult to go anywhere without being exposed to at least one bottleneck, where if some guy's sitting there with a high-tier rifle and an optic, you're going to die. I really hate the way that Customs restricts engagements based on just Tarkov's lack of features, really. Like, for all the features Tarkov does have, the fact that it's 2019 and you can't go in ankle-deep water and you can't climb over a chest-high fence is just, like, mind-blowing to me. I do play a lot of Arma 3, and Arma 3 really spoilt me when it comes to shooters, because now I expect... And this is the funny thing, right? Like, Arma was known for the longest time for having really shitty, clunky gunplay. Now Arma 3's gunplay is actually really good, and it's to the point where it makes me miss it in other games. I miss having the adjustable stance height, so I can shoot through loopholes or set up my bipod on things properly. I miss having, a better feel of what the weapon's doing than Tarkov necessarily gives me. I miss having more obvious knockback when I actually hit someone. So a lot of the time in Tarkov, I can't tell if I've hit someone, or if it's the shoddy netcode causing my bullet to just not register. And one of the other things is with the enhanced movement mod that we use in Arma 3, that 345th uses, I can vault over a fence. I can vault over something chest high. I can climb on top of a vehicle. I can climb on top of a building. I can climb onto a friend and boost off them over a wall. Like, all this shit, it gives you so many options, and then Tarkov, you can't even get over something that's, like, not even knee-high. Basically, as far as you can jump, that's the limit of what you can get over in Tarkov. So, on maps like Customs, where there's a lot of fences, it becomes a problem. It really funnels you into kill zones, whereas, at least on Shoreline, I've got a lot more options to play with. Factory never ends well for me. Likewise, I'm scared to go to labs, because that's where all the high-tier players hang out, and the scavs there are even more aimbot than the normal scavs. So, for now, I'm kind of a shoreline kind of dude, with occasional trips to Customs and Interchange, although Interchange has a lot of the same problems that Customs does. Okay, well, where's my exits? Road to Customs. Okay, well, I know where that is. That's the other side of the map. The boat is a possible, but last time I went for the boat, I got jebaited, and while I was running up and down the pier looking for the exit point, I got shot by a human player. So I tend not to go for the boat these days, because it's just too risky, unless I'm in a group. If I'm in a group with friends, it's not bad, but by myself, it's really not worth it. Alright, let's speed it up a little. I don't need to be that cautious here. Ooh. Shit, glad I checked that. What I usually do here in Svetli is I will check the stores and then just move on. I don't hang around here checking all the houses generally, because the stores are where you want to be. Pretty much anything worth finding is in here. Alright. Let's have a look. Oh my god, okay. Okay. You know what? I actually wonder... I do wonder... if the Elcan Spectre has the same problem that the short dot has, where the mouse sensitivity is all fucked up. Yeah, it does. It really does. Oh, for fuck's sake. That sucks, because I would love to actually use the Spectre. It is such a good sight, but, like... I don't know what they've done, but it's like they've scaled the mouse sensitivity even lower when you're using a magnified optic. And for ones that are prismatic, like the Spectre, where they can switch magnification, it seems to really adversely affect them. So I'd like to use it, but for now we're just not going to, because it makes it too difficult to react to things. If I get jumped by somebody, I'm not going to be able to aim at them. I do actually have an adjustable DPI mouse, but I don't like using the DPI adjustment, because it just feels weird. When you got to close the door to get past it. It's good shit there. I think that door spawns open, because every time I go in that shop I have to close the damn door to get through and then open it again. Is there any keys in here? No. I don't know if keys even spawn in there, but it's a key box, so I'm just going to assume I should check it. So I think what I'll do here is I'll head generally towards, not towards the resort itself, but I'll kind of aim to bypass it low and maybe hit the power station. And then from there I might go for the gas station, ferry terminal. I might check if the boat's there, because the ferry terminal has good enough loot to go there just in and of itself. So I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone while I'm there. Probably shouldn't be running around out in the open, but I know that scavs sometimes spawn in there. So the further away I am, the safer I am. I'm just vulnerable if there's a human player up on the hill. There is some nice low ground to follow there, but last time I did that I got basically almost shot in the face by a shotgun scav right in that corner. I didn't even see him. I just heard the shotgun blast and then yelling right next to me. So I tend to avoid the trench, even though it's the safer option against human players. It's actually more dangerous with scavs, because the AI basically aimbots. The scavs in this have some ridiculous reaction times. See, the aiming sensitivity is... it's still not great, but it's a little better with this. I might actually see... I think what it is it doesn't scale with magnification. I think. Let's see, game... Okay, so it's not in there. We'll turn this up to 0.7 and see if that helps. But that'll probably just make my iron sights really fucked up. Yeah, it's probably too sensitive. We'll go back to 0.6. Pro streamer, by the way. Ah, and you can't type a value in, you have to use a slider. High quality Russian programming. That's coming from the resort, which is precisely why I don't want to actually go in it. I want to bypass it. There's some really good loot in there, but it's also a really great place to get killed. Not just by players, but there's quite a lot of scavs in there, and the scavs can surprise you very easily. It happens to me all the time. Now, I could hit up that little depot there. I might do that. It's kind of risky, because there's not a lot of cover on the approach, and I'm coming from the low ground, so I can't see uphill very well. But we'll try it. Should probably also... Oh, I do have a grenade, okay. So if there's scavs out in the open, I can maybe use that. Slow my roll a bit, so it's easier to stop and take aim if I need to. Oh shit. Yep, there's scavs up there. Yeet! See if I can get a better angle in from here. He's right around the corner. Imagine being able to aim. Fuck. The front sight post is blocking the optic. Well, that went well. At least I got the Spectre out of it. So yeah, I've had pretty shit luck in Tarkov today. Mostly shit like that. I knew there was a second scav there. I should have just disengaged, but whatever. Oh, that was a player. Okay, yeah, that was a big mistake. I shouldn't have gone there. That was probably the guy I heard shooting up in the resort. He would have heard me shooting at the scavs, and then he just automatically would have known where the shots were coming from. So yeah, Maybe I won't do that next time. Oh well, at least I'm rolling in cash now thanks to the raid I had earlier today. I had a bunch of like absolute shit shows and then one really good raid. It wasn't even an interesting raid, it was just good equipment wise. What will I take now? Move that up there. See, I don't have any ammo for that. I'd get rid of that otherwise. I'm not really a fan of the 366 TKM rifles. I might take the AK-105. This is something I found in my earlier raid, the good one. I know these aren't full mags, it doesn't really matter to be honest. Do I have... oh, I've got that, I don't want to use this. That's a really good vest, so I want to hold on to that if I can. But at the same time, I'm going to have to do a scab run to get myself a vest. A meme scav with a shitty shotgun. Actually, let's do customs with this guy. Bolt action shotgun with, what's that? I think that's a 2-round magazine and a fucking red dot. What a meme. I think as well, over the next few days, what I'll do is I will try and get my control set up for IL-2. Which ones do I have? Battle of Stalingrad, I think. I think I might have one of the others too. So I'll try and get into the new IL-2 series. And stream some of that while I'm waiting for DCS to get fixed. Because at the moment, unfortunately, DCS multiplayer is pretty close to unplayable for me on certain servers. Like, sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's just terrible. I tried to play on Growling Sidewinder server, was it yesterday or the day before? No, it was the day before. And I couldn't even take off. Like, I could not do anything. The game was just freezing non-stop. So, until ED fix their shit, there's going to be quite a bit less DCS on the channel, unfortunately. But I'll try and put in some more of other sims, I guess, to kind of keep the flying up. I guess it's kind of a blessing in disguise because the fact that I am so badly hooked on DCS is actually the reason why I hadn't set up controls for IL-2 and started playing it. So, who knows, maybe this is exactly what I need and I should stop bitching about ED. Maybe I should actually thank them, but we'll see. What other gear have I got? I got an AI2. Well, that's brilliant. No bandages, because who needs bandages, right? Go check these areas out. This is usually pretty risky, but I'm on a scav, so I don't give a shit. Right, there's other scavs around here. Oh, right, I have to go up the other way to get to the weapons box. This building's pretty decent for loot, but it's also a great place to get murdered. I think pretty much every second time I've come in here, I've run headlong into another player and been killed. That or I've had another player chase me into here from somewhere else. It's not really worth it, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Now, normally I tend to just blast other scavs right away, so I can take their shit, but I think in this case I'll let this guy go. He only looks like he's got a pistol, so... Oh, this has already been fucking looted. God damn. Okay. Someone got here first. That kinda sucks. Should be a hole in the fence here somewhere. I think. Could have sworn there was. No, I'm misremembering. It's further down. To go all the way around the bottom. And this is what I mean. Like, if this was Armor 3 running enhanced movement, I could climb over that. Pretty sure I hear footsteps, but I think it's a sniper scav on the roof. Not a lot. I'm gonna check the gas station, then double back. Is there anything here? Ooh, battery. Yoink. Oh, and some cigarettes. The valuable ones by the looks of it. Unfortunately, the battery takes up most of my space, so I need a bigger backpack. I'd say someone's been through the exact same course that I took, because this place has been basically looted clean, except for that. I don't know if that's valuable. Let's get rid of that, because that's not really... Move that there. How much space does that take out? Probably a lot. I'll get rid of some mags for this, because honestly, I don't think I'm going to need that many shots from this thing. But I still don't have room. Yeah, okay. I'll just drop the battery for now. And yeah, you need like an actual helmet for them. I'm just going to bank on the battery being a safer bet, even though that's probably more valuable. I don't know enough about the the value of things in Tarkov to be able to tell which is worth more. So I know batteries are worth a fair lot, so I'm going to take that. Can't really go wrong with a battery. What the fuck was that? Now we're going to try and get over the fence here, which is going to be interesting. We've got a... I always mistime that jump. So you got to take a running jump. Oh shit, that's open? Holy fuck. Yeah, someone's been through here. I don't think I've ever seen this door open before. Well, that simplifies things, I can just cut through. But I'm going to assume they've already looted everything. Might find some minor things they decided wasn't worth it, I guess. I'll have a look. Should probably check what my time is on as well. I might have got in really late. 26 minutes. Kinda late. Now, technically my main objective here is to find myself a decent vest and a backpack for my next PMC raid. Which I'm not doing a very good job of right now. Yeah, someone's gone through here, cleaned out the scabs, and is now at dorms. This guy will be empty. Yep. This place will probably be empty as well. Well, I tried to put in masochism, which is a more accurate description of trying to play DCS after the most recent patch, but apparently Twitch doesn't like having that in stream titles for reasons that I can't fathom, so we went with self-flagellation instead. I was just trying to, you know, honestly describe my gaming experience. Don't know why the man's got to keep me down. Oh shit. I heard someone fairly close by. So yeah, whoever cleaned this out is probably that gunfire I heard at dorms. And they, oh my god, they really clean these guys out. They've got nothing left on them. Nothing. Must have been a hatchling or something, because I don't think I've actually come across scabs that have been stripped clean like that before. Getting involved in whatever's going on down here seems like a really bad idea, but this is a scav run, so we'll go with it. Who knows, I might be able to ambush somebody with my hilariously shitty shotgun, which is actually one of the most dangerous weapons in the game in the hands of scavs. Somehow, I've had my limbs sniped off by scavs using this thing from like 100 meters away. Has some kind of imbued magical powers behind it, I guess. I can never remember which rooms actually have stuff in them, so I tend to just go room to room in here and search everything. Here we go, here's a weapon box. Probably empty. Oh no. It's probably worth more than a plug. Plugs aren't worth much at the moment, I think. I love this wiring. Look at this shit. Look at this amazing wiring running down the length of the fucking corridor. That's some high quality right there. I mean, wouldn't you just feel so reassured if the place you lived in had its power cabling running along the fucking side of the wall like that? Well, we found some money at least. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. What I really need is a decent load-bearing vest. But the only way I'm going to get that probably is either kill a player or find a dead player that's been killed by someone else and not looted. And I don't really fancy my chances there. I did hear some pretty spicy shootouts going on here before, but they may have survived, or they may have already been looted. Or they might still be around and then come kill me. There is no way of knowing. Can I get in here? Can I get in here without badly hurting myself? Yeah, 30 hit points. I guess maybe the, oh shit. Oh shit! Yeah, I guess maybe the, barbed wire stops people from actually coming in here and checking the place, because, man, there's actual stuff in here. Get rid of that for now. I think I have a 105 key already, but we'll take it just in case. And also then I can sell it. Yeah, lost like 100, well not 100 health, but like 80 health or something doing that. Probably not worth it. More cigarettes. Might pass up on them. don't actually usually come into the downstairs of the dorm. Because usually by now either I've run into another player or I've heard someone close enough by to spook me and make me run away. Someone's already been through here though. Oh, okay, well, at least there's that. Now I think... is this one? Yeah, where there's a dead scav. Okay, well... I still don't have what I actually came on this raid for, but I've got some other okay stuff, so I might just finish searching this building and then head for an extract, to be honest. Kind of feel like taking a break, getting a bit hungry. I've been going for about 3.5 hours, which is pretty average for me. I usually stream for about 3 to 4 hours. Before I get too hungry, I need to go get some food, so... Ooh, yikes. And this is all burnt out. Where are my extracts again? Trailer Park Workers Shack and Railroad Tarkov. Okay. I don't think I can get in there, no. We'll go upstairs and out the side door, out the fire escape. There's one of their extracts. So I'd say probably the guy I heard and that looted all that stuff probably just cleaned the dorms out and then went straight for that. Wish I had some ammo for that AK. I feel a lot safer with that. Now, I can't remember exactly which railroad is the railroad to Tarkov. I don't know if it's this one, I don't think it is. It might be though. Not this end anyway. So I'll probably go for the trailer park, since I do know where that is. I'll just quickly check over here on the way through, and hope there's no players here. See a scav. He has decent gear. I might be able to knock him on the head and take that, and then just make a dash for the exit. might actually be the go here. So there's generally nothing in those. Oh shit, okay, we'll get rid of another magazine. Like, I'm probably not going to be shooting more than 1 or 2 people here, if at all, so... I need space more than I need ammunition. From 204. There we go. There goes another mag. Was that the draw closing or was that a distant gunshot? Don't know. I think it was a draw. Hello, my dude. Are there any other scavs around that'll shoot me if I pop him? Looks reasonably safe. Where I need to go. But I've got a little while before I need to get there, so we can search here first. Oh boy. Actually, I probably should have taken the side off that first. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'll drop that. Take this, because the sight's at least valuable. Let's see. What can I get rid of? Magazine for that, since I'm not going to be carrying it anymore. Discard. Take the SKS. What else is in here? Painkillers? Yeah, I won't worry too much about them. Can't get in there. Oh, I need to get in there. Genius! I went the wrong direction. I think. No, it's not this, is it? I mean, this is a trailer park, but... Yeah, no. That's not the extract. So it's probably in here. That's not it either. We'll get there eventually. That's not it. It's got to be one of these, surely. No? Is it further down? I think I might have been debated. I was sure it was one of those little Atco trailers. It's not this, is it? No, it wouldn't be. I don't know. I'm gonna be pissed off if I lose all this shit though because I couldn't find the extract. Hang on, let's look it up real quick. Trailer park. Okay, so the railroad to Tarkov is this anyway. Good. Crisis averted. Yeah, there we go. I just gotta find... There it is. The detection on the extract zone's a little bit finicky. So, I didn't get myself a decent vest, but I did get some body armor, and some rifles, and some stuff to sell. So, I guess that's as much of a success as I'm gonna get. I got it. At least a starter backpack, so when I go on my next PMC raid, I can just kill somebody and take theirs. But I've got something to begin with. So, I think what I will do now is I'll sort out my inventory, maybe do some trading, and then I will jump off. Oh, no. No, I can't fold. I hate that you can't fold that from the transfer screen. Like, you really should be able to. I don't understand why you can't. There's really no reason. Oops. Oh, backpack. Good thing I double checked that. Okay. Put that in my case. think I spend more time trying to manage my inventory in this game than I do actually on raids. Oops. Gotta receive this as well. Oh wow, that guy's really badly undercut everyone. Is that one of the AI traders? No, it's not. It's someone trying to really drop the prices on Elcans, I guess, but we'll undercut him by one. $34,000. Oh, it was a burst, not a short dot. 34,610. I don't know if that'll sell. That's Mechanic trying to sell that one, but there's no other offers for it, so we'll go with that. And then a broken G phone for 19,018,995. There we go. So that'll do us for now. And now I've got to sort this mess out. Let's put those on. There we go. Now we can raid in style. Do I have 105 key on there? Yes, I do. 204? Yes, I do. Okay. What else do I need? Magazines. So that's AK 105. That's 545 by 39. This can go on that. There we go. So I need another one of these. Bandage, medkit, splint, and we'll chuck some painkillers in, actually, not morphine. So that should do for basic equipment for my next raid, I think. Just trying to think if I need anything else, but that should be it, really. So now I can do some more trading. In fact, since I'm not going to do any more raids in Tarkov at the moment, I'm just doing trading, and that's probably not terribly exciting to watch. I think I'll call the stream here. I will send you guys someone else's way, and I will also get myself some dinner since it's nearly midnight. Oops. So let's see who else is on. Pom is on. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later.